السلام عليكم ورحمة الله، مرحبا بكم. اليوم غادي نديرو أول امتحان ديال الجرامير فيما يتعلق بالسيمستر نمبر 2. شكرا جزيلا The Foreigner هو اللي صيفط لي الامتحان الأولاني من فاس. اوكي، أنا شديت منه البارت نمبر 1 ديال تنسز، وجاني امتحان آخر ديال مراكش على ما أعتقد ديال الأستاذ ناهير. انا هزيت تنسز تاع داك الامتحان وحطيته، وهزيت داك المكونات الاخرين ديال passive voice reported speech conditional وحطيتهم باش نحاول ندمج لكم امتحانات من كاع المدن اللي في المغرب باش تشوفوا الطبيعه ديالهم كي تتكون. يعني بحال هذا الشكل تيتحطوا الامتحانات في العالم تقريبا كامل. يعني توقع الامتحان غتلقى فيه كاع داكشي اللي قريتي من كل فن طارب، وغتلقى غير سؤال من كل حاجه. المهم راه ضروري غتمتحن فيه. اوكي، وكي قلت من قبل الامتحانات اللي تنحط انا هنايا راهي باش يساعدوك انك تعود على الامتحان، تحيد ديك الخلعه ديال الامتحان، تولي تضبط راسك وفي نفس الوقت تولي تضبط الوقت باش ان شاء الله نهار دوز الامتحان بيجيك عادي، بتحس براسك راك موالف ديرهم وبيجيك بحال ان اساينمنت. نبدا على بركه الله. اوكي، number 1. Complete the passage with the correct form of the verbs in brackets. دابا تخيل بحال راك في الامتحان، ما نترجم بالعربية ما والو، غنوصل ونشرح immediately. You can use your dictionary to translate if you like. Okay, so immediately after the exercise I will show you the correction. Okay, Goldilocks is probably the most famous and most charming squatter of all times. While the Bear family look for breakfast, Goldilocks break into the house and make herself at home. The first thing she see when she enter the house was food on the table. This made her happy because she walked in the woods for several hours and was very hungry. Goldilocks immediately sat down at the table to eat. When she finished the meal, she felt very tired and decided to look for a comfortable place to rest. By the time the bears return from their hunt, Goldilocks already leave. To this day, they don't know who the squatter was. Okay, now pause, have your pen at your hand and try to answer. Now I move to the correction. Okay, Goldilocks is probably the most famous and most charming squatter of all times. While the Bear family was looking for breakfast, while past continuous because we have while used to express a duration of time. While the Bear family was looking for breakfast, Goldilocks broke into their house and made herself at home. Broke, simple past of break, simple past, past continuous. The first thing she saw when she had entered the house was food on the table. We have two actions here. We have to indicate which one comes first. So it's not seeing that comes first, but entering the house is the first action. That's why we put the first action in the past perfect and the second action in the simple past, especially when we have only two actions in one sentence. This made her happy because she had been walking in the woods for several hours and was very hungry. Why I didn't use the past continuous here? Because I have several hours. It means quite a long time. So, because she had been walking. Past perfect continuous. الواحد المدة قبل ما توقع واحد الأكسيون أخرى اللي توقفها. Had been walking in the woods for several hours and was very hungry. Goldilocks immediately sat down at the table to eat. Of course, just one action. Normally put it in the simple past. When she had finished, or here we have two options. Why؟ غنشرح هذه بالعربية. إلا تيكون عندي مثلا في جملة ثلاثة ديال الأكشنز واصلة ثلاثة الأكشنز في وان سنتنس، راه لا فهمتي الجملة وعرفتي اشنا هو اللي واقع الأولاني عاد اش اللي جا الثاني. مثلا when she had finished the meal she felt very tired، يعني اش اما وقع الأولاني باين راه تسالت الماكلة، يعني راه صحيح الأصح هو نحط فيها had finished يعني past perfect باش نبين عاد جا الفيلين نمبر 2. اوكي، ولكن فاش يكون عندي اكشن 1 واكشن 2 واكشن 3 in a row في واحد السنتنس، راه تيكون عندي الحق هذا في advanced use of simple past تيكون عندي الحق نستعملهم كاملين في simple past والجواب تيكون عندي 100% صحيح. يعني كما استعملتي تيكون عندك صح. هذا هو التعليل علاش كاينه had finished وعلاش نقدر ندير finished. اوكي، when she had finished or finished the meal she felt very tired and decided to look for a comfortable place to rest. By the time the bears returned from their hunt, Goldilocks had already left out. And why we have used the past perfect here, a simple past here? Because the first action that takes place is leaving. Goldilocks already left. Then the second one, the returning of the family bears. Okay, I hope it's clear for you. Now let us move to the other components. Put the verb. I removed I showed the answers by mistake. Put the verb in the correct tense. I am really tired. If I not be tired means verb to be negative. I come over. اوكي، دابا كي تنجاوب على بحاش تنفهمها هو اللي بيخليني اش بغيت ندير اش كي بغيت نجاوب صح هو هذه الجمله البسيطه هنا. I'm really tired. It means simple present. So it is fact now. I am very tired. هذا راه conditional type باينه. If I not tired I come over. Okay. Number 2. John to be upset because his application be turned down. Okay, John upset because his application be turned down. هذا phrasal verb تاع turn down means rejected. Number 3. The baby should be due soon, next week. She, verb to be, pregnant for 9 months. انتبهوا لي المدة for 9 months. Number 4. By the time we get home, they play for 30 times. Again, for 30 minutes by the time we get home. Okay, pause, think of the exercise, then have a look at the correction. Okay, put the verbs in the correct tense. I am really tired. يعني هذه هي اللي بينت لي it's real now. At the present moment. If I were not tired هذه conditional type 2. If I were not tired كون ما كنتش tired I would come over يعني كون ما كنتش في الباست وتنديروا معاها would plus verb in the infinitive اللي كنت قلنا شحال مرة would هي simple past will. If I were not tired I would come over conditional type 2. John هنا كاين again two options على الفهم ديالي انايا two options. علاش؟ حتى تقدر تفهم نتايا راه هادي واقعه في present ولا تفهمها راه في past. الا فهمتيها في الباست راه غتحط فيها was. بغيتي تقول John was upset because his application had been turned down. اوكي، الا فهمتيها في past. الا فهمتيها في present حتى المعنى تيبقى كما هو. John is upset يعني now because his application has been present perfect has been turned down. Okay. Number 3. The baby should be due soon, next week. She will have been pregnant for 9 months. يعني till next week the baby should be due soon يعني بيتزاد قريب next week. She will have been pregnant for 9 months. غادي تكون حاملة ل9 أشهر. يعني by next week. Okay, future perfect continuous. She will have been pregnant. Okay. By the time we get home, they will have been playing for 30 minutes. انتبهوا لواحد المسألة هنا الverb to be هنا non-action verb وهنا we have an action verb اللي هو playing. هادشي اللي جات في future perfect continuous ing هنايا تاع playing وهنا راه تنديرو مثلا تنعبرو على واحد state of being. That's why we will have been pregnant and it is future perfect continuous, and here will have been playing يعني gerund verb plus ing because it is an action verb for 30 minutes. Okay, put the sentence into or sentences into the passive voice. Make necessary changes. Number 1, those who live in glass houses shouldn't throw stones, she said. A new bridge now to build across the Thames. I believe the Prime Minister is lying. There is a rumor that the escaped prisoner is living in Spain. I need to cut my hair. Okay, and I stop here to finish with the second part.